What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the 10-7 show with Tara, Tyra, Goose, and myself. We are back for yet another Sunday. It is 7 o'clock. It is November 10th, and we are live. So if you're not watching on November 10th at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you're not watching us live, but you are still welcome to join the show and answer all the questions that we have for you and comment on all the things that we're going to say to you and your opinions and all like that. So please stay for a while and join the family. All right. But without further ado, I got to say what's up to my people, and I like to start off every show by saying how y'all been. So, Tyra Goose, how y'all been?
We've been good, man.
Yeah, we've been good.
Tired.
Yeah, we're here. We're settling into the soon-to-be new world order.
Man,
So let's see how that goes.
Well, we here too.
For now, we're here for now.
I was hanging out with y'all on what was that, Friday night.
Friday.
And how did that go after I left? I left, took my behind home, but y'all it was Tent City in the backyard.
It was.
Yeah, right.
We had a ball.
We had a little encampment going back there.
Who would thunk it?
It was crazy. Had the fire going. I had a s'more. I made a s'more for the first time in my life.
Really?
Yes. You did a good job,
Yeah,
Justin.
right?
You paid attention. I saw you. You were studying it.
Yeah, I was watching. Like, let me see, because I didn't want to be the one to be like, "Oh, damn, my marshmallow fell in the fire." Like, I didn't want to be that guy. I didn't want that to be me. What's up, Sheena? Welcome back.
What's up, Sheena?
Make sure you tell all your friends and your enemies that we are on right now. But yeah, it was good too. Like,
it was good.
What chocolate did y'all have? Chocolate. Okay.
Chocolate.
Hershey's.
Hershey.
Oh yeah, just regular old Hershey bars and s'mores and marshmallows. Yeah.
Okay.
The traditional.
Okay. Ooh.
And it really wasn't bad. Like, to be sleeping outside in a tent. Pretty proud of me.
Oh, did you do it?
I did. I slept out there all night long.
You did?
I did.
I would have been all right.
Yo, here's the crazy thing.
It wasn't bad.
Something I learned the other night.
What?
There's tents out there that got rooms in them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They had like a 3-room tent.
Yeah.
Out the other night.
Mm-hmm. I know. We gotta get a tent. Y'all, we have to do this again. I'm gonna stay outside.
I'm not.
We're doing it again.
You're not gonna stay out there with me?
No,
Justin, you'll do it. Justin, I'm telling you. Justin, if I can do it, you 100% can do it, Justin.
I know I'm capable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I was bad.
He just saying the want is not there.
And
listen, so
the other thing is the bathroom is right there. Like, you don't have to be in the woods. You could just come in the house.
I probably wouldn't make it back out the house. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I had a bad experience.
Oh.
Camping one time.
Me too.
Okay.
Me too.
And that is why to this day I'm scared of spiders.
Oh.
Actually, I've never been camping since.
Me neither.
To be honest,
neither.
I'll just tell y'all real quick. The damn Daddy Longleg came down from a hole at the top of the joint, landed right on my eyeball.
Oh
no! Wait,
that's terrible.
On your eyeball,
just like that.
Whoa!
You didn't blink,
dude. Why you ain't see that coming from your eyes closed?
I was trying to sleep. And I just felt something very light on my eye. And then I felt it move, and I went like that.
Nope.
And when I got up, I seen the joint running. I said, "Oh my God!"
Yep. Yep.
I almost died.
Yep.
Got out here camping, man.
Yeah, so I understand. Yeah, so never mind. Maybe you won't.
Well, you need to get a tent with no holes in it. That's your issue.
Hey, I was at the I was young. It wasn't my tent. I was there with a friend. So
know. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They set you up with the.
It definitely sounds like it. It definitely sounds like
it. Get a holy tent to the new guy.
How about it?
I think that's what happened. I'm going with that.
Yeah, I would not have gone camping.
I was done.
Well, at any rate, we had a good time. So consider it we're doing it again.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Then we're gonna do it for real.
In the actual woods out our backyard.
Yeah.
Well, Tyra, we had this conversation. Remember, I said the whole Montana thing next year. Like, that's what I want to do.
I know, but I'm still trying to take it all in.
Well, that's why I said we need to get a really plush Airbnb so that you guys, if you don't want to sleep out, but then Goose and I can still get the whole hiking, camping, outdoors experience in Montana wilderness, which is where I want to go.
I don't mind sleeping outside, but it's some essential things I'm going to need, like a solar powered charger, things.
But you know what? Listen, I'm not gonna hold you. They have all of this. Sharia had a whole little
Okay.
Sharia had a whole little setup.
Yeah, she had a little light with a fan.
And all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Now I do have a solar power.
Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. This ain't a phone call.
Okay.
My bad. I forgot we were doing the show that quick. I'm about to go eat. Okay, moving right along.
I was just listening.
This is the last thing I was going to say. Because you know what? Even though we were just in the backyard and we had the whole camping vibe, wasn't nobody really on their phone.
Yeah, we were enjoying each other's company.
Yep, talking. So when you say you're going to need a charger, you're really not, because you just going to be so involved. And when you do it like in the woods over the weekend and whatnot, you play games and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So you need a charger just for emergency purposes, but you're not really going to be focused on your phone.
Okay.
All right. Look, have you ever been camping and a spider landed on your eyeball? Let us know. What is that? 275-0548. Anyway, look, we're going to get to the next part of the show. We missed this part of the show last week, so we're going to bring it back this week, and it's that part of the show. Y'all love it. Yes, it is the Would You Rather portion of the show, and we have a few Would You Rather questions that we have for you here. Are you okay? Gotcha.
All right, so here we go. The first Would You Rather. Would you rather have a spouse? Oh, I'm sorry. Would you rather have? I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wall.
What was that now?
Somewhere else.
Oh.
Right, here we go. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
Well, I'll go ahead and I'll go first.
Okay.
Since Diddy already took the pause away from us,
shit, no Diddy.
I'm gonna go with rewind just to be safe.
We no longer have a pause button. We have a Diddy button. So I'm going to go ahead with the rewind button.
Yeah, rewind.
I think I'm going to go with rewind as well.
Yeah, because all pause do is just delay the inevitable.
Yeah.
Give you the Zach Morris effect.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. So that was good. We unanimous. All right. Here is the second one. Would you rather be able to take back anything you say or hear any conversation that is about you?
Take back anything I say.
Yeah, take back anything
that talk about me.
Mm-hmm.
I
hear what people saying about me. No,
what difference does it make? You gonna talk anyway?
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't need to
talk over there. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with take back anything I said.
Then people be mad, and I walk up to like your mama. Where that come from?
Oh, you know where it came from.
Yeah, okay. I'll go with take back.
Okay.
You gonna go with
take back?
All
take
right.
back.
Oh, we all went with take back. Okay.
All right, unanimous again.
All right.
Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions, or tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you did the day before?
Tattoos. Tattoos.
I'm gonna go with my skin changing color based on my emotion.
Yeah, me too.
I don't be no living mood ring. I'm good.
Is that chameleon be changing? That's what they.
I think that would be a good indicator of stay away. She's upset, or you can approach. She's happy.
Right.
without me having to say.
Yeah, right. But then when we roll up and you be polka dot or plaid, then what we supposed to think?
I don't know. Let's proceed with caution. I don't freaking know.
Leave alone. All right, yo, we got one more. Would you rather hunt or butcher your own meat?
That's hunt and butcher.
Hunt and butcher your own meat, or never eat meat again.
Hunt and butcher your own meat.
I'm gonna go with never eat meat again.
Never eat meat again.
I hunt and butcher. Now I don't mean I gotta go find me a cow to hunt down. I gotta go.
Listen here. Now when I go home with meat, don't be talking about what you
no,
got.
so here's the thing. About that. Would you rather? I feel like I could hunt food. I don't know how successful I would be initially, but I feel like I could hunt it, but then to butcher it, I don't think how God intended for me to get my meat. So if you catch it and butcher it, I will eat the meat you bring to the house. But if I have to hunt it and butcher it, we're going to be vegetarians.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Like, I can't, especially if it's not like like we hunter gatherers and I got to shoot it, watch it die. And I've watched these shows where they drain the blood out and peel the hair. I don't want to do that.
I've never done it before, but if that's the only alternative, then
who knows what 2025 is going to bring?
I'll be hoping that there's mushrooms growing in the forest.
I'm gonna just go fishing.
That'll feed you and enlighten your mood.
I'm gonna just go fishing.
You like, what's up, Alice?
Fishing, but you still got to scale it though.
Right.
Here's what you do: you scale, you catch it. You what's it called? Fillet that joint. You cook it, and the skin be on there. Sometimes you just cook the skin part, and then you just eat the top part.
You still got to take the
scales off.
You got to scale it.
That's easy.
Yeah, but that's
the scales go one way. You take the knife and you go the other way.
I know, but it's a lot, and they all over the place.
That's why you do it outside.
Okay.
Scales all over the damn kitchen. 3 years later, what's that scale? Poor little fishies.
Well, you let it. You let us know what you think. Hit us up 669-275-0548, or you can let us know in the comments, or of course you can email us at 107show@gmail.com, whatever your preference might be.
Yep.
So now it's time to go to the next part of the show, and it is the part of the show where we read your letters, your comments, and we got a lot to catch up on. Your DMs, IMs, and all like that. And we give you our professional opinion on them. And you probably should go with our advice, but you don't have to. But it's the best advice you're gonna get. So who's reading the first one? I believe it's Goose, right?
I got it. All right. Dear 10-7, my wife received a dinner invitation from her former brother-in-law to talk about the old days. She is planning on going. I have seen them together a couple of times at weddings and parties, and it's obvious he has feelings for her. When I had told her in the past what I observed, she confirmed it by saying she already knew that because he had sent her some romantic messages. I'm not a jealous guy. I trust my wife, but I believe it's improper for her to go because it potentially is leading him on. What do you think?
I agree.
I agree. She had to make it clear. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, she would have to make it crystal clear.
But other than that, I'd be like, yo, what you told the boy, and I need to know specific.
Right.
So that way, I'm like, all right, you told him, and he flat out no. I can't do nothing about how he feels.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's leading him on. I feel like if she's crystal clear that we're meeting to talk about old times and technically, are they still family? Are there children involved? I don't know. But I think she should be crystal clear, and I don't think she should not go, especially if you're not jealous and she's never given him reason to think that something would happen behind his back.
And what kind of family is this?
What do you mean?
Right, that's the ex-brother-in-law. So that means she was married. The wife was married to the brother.
His brother.
We don't necessarily know that.
His brother's ex-wife.
We don't necessarily know that. It could have been the other way around. She could have a sister, and that's her ex-husband, and they was just homies. Maybe they went to high school together. Who knows? We don't know that. We don't know how he's her brother-in-law.
Okay, that's true.
Does that make a difference?
It does make a difference. Well, I mean, it doesn't make a difference. He's still her brother-in-law.
Let's put it like this. No, she don't need to be going on that jump because he has feelings.
Right.
Just flat out and fuck it.
He has the feelings.
All that talk is not necessary.
What are you talking about? He can't come and tell you what he wants. Can he text you? What y'all got to talk about?
The ex-brother-in-law has the feelings. Why is it okay for you to go?
I think it's not okay because he sent her romantic messages, knowing that she was married.
Yo, but I was like, but when did he send these romantic
How long
messages?
ago did he send them?
See, it's questions.
Yeah, this is not.
Here's the other part. The brother-in-law obviously does not care that she's married.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my thing, guys. I think there's a huge part of this that's missing. Because when did he send these messages? Was it prior to her getting married to the current husband?
Here's the only time I would say that it might be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Before she started dealing with the person she was married to, that this person is related to. After that, it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's inappropriate because she knows this person has feelings. Like why do y'all need to talk about old time? Yeah, I just think to me, I think that could be a Pandora's box.
Like, we don't know if this is somebody that they grew up with, and you're talking about those old times.
Right.
That's a little different. But you want to talk about old times when he was married to my relative.
You're thinking that it's because he was once part of the family? What are we talking about? Family stuff or what?
No. Like hanging out prior to her being with this dude now, but like way back. When people say old times,
mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like teenage up through the 20s type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know how old she is, but
it doesn't indicate. Yeah.
But that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
When I think old days, I'm thinking old days. For me, if somebody say, let's get together and talk about the old days, we talking about the 80s and 90s.
So what is our advice to them? Are we saying to him?
My advice to him is it's I think it's inappropriate.
Okay. And Tyra, you feel the same way?
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. Goose, you feel the same way?
I don't know, because you say you trust
your wife. Yeah.
So if you trust your wife,
yeah, that's kind of the page I'm on. Like, if you trust her, then why can't? I don't know. I don't think he should stop her. Because the thing about it is, like, she was upfront about it, so clearly she's not trying to hide anything.
Mm-hmm.
She knows that, okay, just because he like me don't mean I like him.
And she also feels like here's the other thing I want to know, because I don't know if it was said.
She say ill no, then you know.
Not ill no. What are you, 7?
Then you know it's something different.
Right.
But he didn't say in this letter. I'm trying to see.
No.
It's matter of fact,
it's real short.
Mm-hmm.
For the subject of this letter to be so deep, it's rather short.
It is like did he tell her he didn't feel comfortable with it? When I had told her in the past, I observed, she confirmed it, but he didn't say that he wasn't comfortable. He's obviously uncomfortable with it because he wrote to her.
He's uncomfortable enough to write a letter to strangers.
Exactly. Right. So, I mean, did you express that you're uncomfortable with it? You know what I'm saying? You might let him know.
It's obviously bothering him. So if it's bothering you that much, then I would say, please talk to your wife and tell her, this doesn't make me feel good. I don't like it. Please don't do it. And I think if you said it in that way, then she shouldn't even question it. She should just be like, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, I won't do it.
Absolutely.
Leave it at that. If he needs to, if
like,
whatever communication needs to happen, he can come here and you can be here.
Throw some stuff on the grill.
Exactly.
Right. Exactly. That was exactly gonna be what I was.
So that's probably your best bet, just to be as open and honest as possible, and just tell her you don't feel good with you don't like it, and she has to respect that. As her husband, she should respect your wishes and not go.
Agreed.
All right.
Moving right along
to the next one. You.
I know you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was gonna read off your thing.
Okay.
That's you, Tyra.
I know.
No, a miscommunication over here.
All right. I dated a guy when I was 22 and in college. I broke it off because I couldn't deal with the fact that he was several inches shorter than me.
Hey.
I did not tell him why. I just said it's me, not you.
Damn
now
right.
In my 40s, hush, babe.
Sorry.
Have a successful career, never married, and see online that he became a distinguished medical researcher. In his online pictures, he looks like a sweet silver fox now, and I would give anything to reconnect with him.
I bet you would.
Was I too insensitive at 22 to understand that I likely hurt him? Do you think he would forgive me if I got in touch with him now? He lives a few hours plane ride away, so an in-person meeting would be out of the question in the near term. Would an email be okay? He's in his 40s also and divorced.
Shoot your shot.
Yep, you miss every shot you don't take.
Go ahead, shoot your shot.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't disagree with y'all, but I have a concern.
What's that?
Have you talked to him at all since?
It doesn't appear the way this letter is worded.
Yeah, are you basing everything that you want to do based off of what you've seen online?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sounds that way. Mm-hmm.
So what it sounds like is that she really liked the guy, but her major holdup was his height.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but now he's successful, and she done been through a divorce, and she's just trying to see if
she want that old thing back. Listen, yeah,
listen, people make mistakes every day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you kind of gotta forgive her. At 22, you don't know what the heck you doing. Your brain ain't even fully developed.
Everybody's superficial.
Exactly.
Tyra ain't want me at 22. You didn't. We ain't get together till we was in our 30s. So
listen, you know what? No lie. I was thinking about y'all too the whole time you was reading.
Are you serious? Really?
I was like, this they point right there.
Oh wow! Minus the medical researcher.
No, I did not write this letter. Did you?
Too late now. You married him.
Yeah, shoot your shot. But I mean, I would also think about why you want to shoot your shot now.
Right.
Because he probably gonna think about that too.
Right. And see, the difference is we remain.
It's crystal clear though. It's crystal clear.
Yeah, it's crystal clear.
It's crystal clear. It ain't no really good men out there, allegedly, from what I hear from my single girlfriends.
Yeah, I hear the day.
You know what I mean? So stuff you look at when you 22, you definitely don't think about when you're 42.
Yes.
You're like, God. Yes, like at 22.
So I'm wondering if she came across his profile on the app.
I think they might be Facebook friends.
Because I mean, I'm sure. What I'm trying to get at is I don't think she was stalking him. You dig what I'm saying? Like Googling his name. Like I wonder what he's doing there.
They're probably like Facebook friends, and she stalked him on Facebook or Instagram or something like that.
So her coming across his profile, however, that is automatically the intro. You dig what I'm saying? Came across your profile. Hey, how's it going? Came across your profile on LinkedIn.
Right.
But that will only work if they're not friends online already.
And
but if they friends online, then be like, hey, been thinking about you lately. Why not? He don't care.
Yeah.
Why not shoot your shot?
Right.
But also be prepared to be friend zoned.
Oh, absolutely. Because you're too tall.
And you have to accept each other if they are friends.
Right. That's the other thing. But seriously, like, be prepared to be like, oh no, because I wasn't good enough for you.
Right?
He would say that, but listen.
Yeah, I mean, he might be like, I'm sorry, but
so you want to also protect
But
yourself.
He don't necessarily know that it was the height thing.
Yeah, I don't think he knows at all.
No, I don't think he knows at all. By the way the letter is worded.
She did it on that it's me, not you type thing.
Right.
Ask him. Yeah,
He gonna be like, oh, so you done worked on you for the last 20 years. Okay.
Absolutely, I did, and I see the error in my ways.
Oh, that's a good start. That's a good start.
Me too.
Yep.
I got some research to do.
I mean, the thing about it is, like she said, they're not close. So one of them will have to get on a plane. Right. So if they start talking, if she's willing to get on the plane, he might be like, maybe I should give her a second chance. Because I mean, let's be clear, a plane ride is not cheap.
But then there's the other thing. He is who he is, researcher. And you say you have a successful career. At what point are y'all going to decide where y'all going to live?
If it gets to that.
If it gets to that point.
Yeah.
But see, that's how my mind thinks. Chess. You dig what I'm saying? Because why even start? If that's going to be a major issue going down the line. But you can
cross that bridge once you get to it.
I don't know.
Yeah. Right now, you're just trying to say hello.
Yeah. All right, well, good luck. I say shoot your shot. Good luck.
She's like, I just want some dangling. Y'all got this.
My dangling. My dangling.
I just want some research dangling.
Not research dingling. Can I get some medical research dingling on aisle 1, please?
Oh, Lord. Welcome to 10-7.
Right.
All right, we're going to move on to the next one. Here we go. Dear 10-7, our friend Dana revealed to our close friend group that for the last few years, she has been having an affair with her best friend Kayla's husband. Man, why I get this letter?
You always do.
Their kids are best friends, and they spend a lot of time together taking multi-family vacations. Dirty. Yo, all right. So, my fault. I'm getting all excited. We have told Dana many times how this can affect the kids, which she acknowledges, but the affair continues. This dirty secret is becoming increasingly difficult to keep because we love Kayla, but nobody wants to be the messenger. Should we tell Kayla or wait until it inevitably comes out? Yeah, that's dirty.
That's rough.
You know what? That's rough.
I wouldn't tell
because
that ain't my business.
Kayla might mess around and shoot the messenger, the pen manufacturer, the paper manufacturer.
Everybody.
So you think they should just wait?
I mean, the thing about it is, though, how do you keep looking at this woman when you know what you know? And then when the feces hits the oscillating ventilator, she gonna be like, so y'all bitches know.
Yep, and they say nothing.
Hold up.
Hard one.
So here's what I would. This is not the advice I'm giving. I'm just telling you what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
I would
do that. Absolutely.
I done spit whiskey every damn where.
When it comes out, I'm gonna act like I ain't know nothing.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what?
Say no.
What?
How long that's been going on?
Girl, no. You don't say.
And then I'm gonna throw everybody under the bus. Wait, you ain't even tell me? Like, hold on. All of y'all knew, and how come nobody told me? I'm throwing everybody under the bus.
Everybody.
Nope. But I ain't saying that.
I'm not saying I don't have a nickel in that dime.
But I am interested. I am interested in knowing if somebody dry snitches though. So y'all gotta let this. Y'all gotta.
I'm gonna be the first one with my tea in hand. Like, what she said? Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, girl. First one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be the messenger either.
Can you send anonymous? Can't you send anonymous emails to people?
Yeah, I think there is ways to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how?
Anonymous email.
Well, then that's what they need to do.
Man.
But you can't go in with no proof. I feel like you need to get something. Like, right? Don't you feel like she needs to have some kind of proof of this?
And see now.
But the thing about it is, so many people know.
That's how you going in too far.
She said
when you're trying to get evidence to prove to her.
Right.
Listen, well, my word should be enough for you to just go and you do your investigation. I'm not investigating before I tell you.
Right.
This is crazy.
Just plant the seed, like, girl. You know what I mean? You might want to. You know what I mean?
You sure you want to let him go to bingo on Thursday nights?
Right. How many yeast infections you done had?
Your pH done changed, girl.
Yeah. You know, you might want to be like,
No, this is legitimately crazy because
why would she tell
the friends group, like how many friends are in this group? You want this to come out. She wants it to come out.
She done fell in love with the husband.
Yep.
That's what she wants.
Yep. Yep. Scandalous.
Yo, is this type stuff to be on soap opera?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be on the ID channel.
Oh yeah.
I ain't never watched.
Yeah, this will be on. I Almost Got Away with It.
Mm-hmm. Or Snap. It might be on Snap.
That's bold for you to tell the whole friend group, knowing that it's a possibility that it would get to her. That is bold.
Yes, because she wants to be found out.
She wants to be the main.
She wants to be found out. You can't tell me otherwise.
Wow.
That's crazy. I don't like it.
All right.
I mean, so what are we telling her?
Thanks.
Yeah, that's
just what I'm not saying nothing, and I'm acting like I ain't know nothing when it comes.
I don't know if I would say something, but I might drop a couple Easter eggs here and there. Yeah, drop a couple Easter eggs.
Yep, drop a little Easter egg. Because all you gotta do with some women is just plant the seed, and she will go find out on her own, or she already have an inkling, and then your seed could be confirmation.
She might. Yeah, it's true.
Well,
good luck.
Yeah,
that's a rough one. I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
Right back. Let us know how it works.
Yeah, I need to know that.
Yeah.
What would y'all do? Like, not y'all, but y'all people watching. What would y'all do in that situation? Please let us know.
Yeah, tell us what y'all.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one right there. We got a couple videos that we had last week, and we forgot to go to them. We decided not to go to.
Yeah, I say we just didn't.
But we have an an anniversary video? Is that the first one?
Well, sure, we can call it that. I call it that. But you have to watch the video to get the whole, like, the reason why it's called.
Let me get that together for y'all. And we're gonna go ahead and
do the sound.
Protect and die for you.
This John, here we go. Damn it.
There's my first and only wife. And I can honestly say, if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. But in 20 years, I do understand why most men don't want to get married. And it can be boiled into one simple answer. The juice is not worth the squeeze. You see, most women don't get it that we are the keepers of the ring. You have to prove to us that you are worthy of it. Because when we give it to you, we are saying that we will provide, protect, and die for you. And most of you won't even make a dude a plate at a cookout. And because of that, you will die alone.
Well, damn.
Happy anniversary. I'm CRJ.
Huh.
Well, all right.
Well,
that was funny.
You know, I would like to say this, and please, audience, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't feel like my generation, most of my generation falls into that category. Most of my friends and women that I know that are my age don't have a problem with doing anything for their husbands, their boyfriends, their significant others, their girlfriend, whatever the case may be. I think that is generational. I think his whole statement is generational.
Could be. It very well could be, because I'll be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen, and I'm talking about, of course, people like in their 20s. I ain't never seen youngins making a plate for somebody. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I've ever seen that. And I didn't even think nothing of it. Like I ain't think nothing of it when I didn't see it, but it could be
I just
generational.
think like so. I mean, especially if you follow stuff that's on social media, which I know is all completely a complete fallacy. It's all made up. Everything you see online, but like so many younger women, like they want to be catered to. They want to be taken care of. They want to be the Kardashians. Like the last thing on their mind is taking care of a husband or and a household. It's like everybody's trying to keep up with this same image, and nobody wants to put in the work.
Can I take it even another step?
Yeah.
And y'all can agree or disagree, because I know it's not across the board. There's a lot of, I think that's kind of more of like it could be a learned behavior, and there may be a lot of women that didn't see that growing up. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a guy doesn't inherently know open a door for a lady. That's something
that's taught.
That's something
That's
learned.
taught.
So maybe they may not see that. They may not be told that growing up.
And
Something
that's
like
quite
that.
possible.
Yeah, but then you have to marry that with also growing up with the internet.
Yeah.
You do what I'm saying? And not just the internet post. You do what I'm saying? And what they call influences.
Influences, yeah.
You do what I'm saying? They give them that name for a reason.
But all that is not real. It's a fallacy.
But everybody don't know that.
Well, I feel like by now people should know that most people that are online are just like, trying to direct you in a certain way so that they can make money. Do you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah. You kind of guide your audience.
Not working because they are still influenced.
I'm a little curious.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he didn't really, to me, he didn't really give enough example as to why men don't want to get married. Like the only thing he said is about women making a plate. Like I just wish he had went a little deeper into what he was talking about instead of using that example. And then I really think, statements like that go both ways, because it's younger women that are choosing not to be married now because they feel like the juice isn't worth the squeeze as well, on both sides. So there's an argument to be made about that on both sides, I would say. I just think that was a poor example of making a plea.
It was probably a weak example. It was definitely a weak example. I must say.
But maybe he said it because that's something that's so extremely minor. You know what I mean? Like it's very inconsequential. Like you don't even make me a plate at the barbecue. Like, why should I marry you? Like, if you're not gonna do a simple thing like, oh, I'm going to get a plate for me, let me bring something back for you. Then I know you're not gonna be able to take care of or be responsible for bigger things. Like, you know what I mean?
He had a
like Carl was saying, on the flip side, you got to be the dude who deserves to have a plate made for him.
Hey, that one.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be the dude that expects your girl to make you a plate at the barbecue, but then you be right back in her ultimate.
Yeah.
So Tyra can make me a plate at a barbecue. That's cool. I don't necessarily expect it. But also, I may not want her to make me a plate because she probably put more vegetables on it than I would. So you know what I'm saying? Like I probably would rather make my own plate to put all the stuff I like on there, and then when she says something about the vegetables, I say, in my next plate.
Right.
Yeah. See, no, Tara, no, just bring me a plate of meat.
Well, we've been together 2.5 years. Of course,
the type of relationship you have with that person too. I just think it's so many dynamics to this. Like for us, for instance, we were friends for a long time. Like with the other letters, we maintained contact. So we have a different level of expectation. We communicate very differently because we have a friendship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and our marriage is different because of that. Like, because we knew so much about each other.
Right.
Outside of relationship expectations. So it was a little bit different, and we cool with each other. Like we actually friends. Some people marry people and they not even friends. Like you,
they don't even like each other like that. Like, yeah.
And then also I think about it like Tyra said. There's something that Tyra says. She says it, and she used to say it. And help me out. Help me out now. Wait a minute. I'm not doing wife things until I'm a wife. Something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing wife things until I'm a wife. That's not what she said, but it basically was the gist of what she was saying. Like,
got you.
You expect me to do wife things, then make me a wife. Is that a wife thing to do? Is that a girlfriend thing?
But making a plate, that seems very.
Yeah, I made a plate for him before we were married.
I mean, like, even if I'm like just hopping up to get myself something, I would be like, anybody want anything? Like, so why is it difficult for you to turn to the person that you are sleeping with or whatever? You know what I mean? And be like, let me get you something. Is there anything you want? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how hard is that's not hard.
I just think some people may not know how to be courteous. Like that's in our marriage, when we're married, if Justin does something, I always say thank you. Like I'd be like, oh, thank you. But it's some people who don't do that, and they don't even know to do that. Like it's some women who have never said thank you to their husbands, or some spouses that has never said thank you to their spouse for anything. Like just because that's your spouse, they don't.
They don't have to do it.
They don't have to. They should. Right. It's a part of their character.
Right.
So maybe I'm like, is it a character issue, or you know what I mean? Or maybe it's just how they were raised. It doesn't necessarily mean that if they don't make you a plate, that's not a good wife. But I understand where he was going.
Yeah, I think he just was using that as the most basic of examples.
Yeah. I think maybe he was using it as a way to get like comments and likes and clicks and stuff.
Yeah, quite possible.
All right. Well, let's move on to this next video.
Okay.
We're gonna add it to the stage. I'm gonna go ahead and refresh that, John. And
in the original Lion King, everybody has a problem with Scar because it was like, Scar trying to take the throne from Mufasa and like killing him and everything like that. But in this trailer for the Mufasa movie, you find out that Scar is the son of the rightful king, and they adopted Mufasa after Scar saved his life when they were cubs. So when you find out that Mufasa basically stole Scar's birthright,
I'm not even
leading into the line. That's why I wanted to bring this up if y'all had seen it, because on paper this is literally destroying childhoods. Because Scar's not wrong. I'm throwing that dude off the wildebeest cliff. I'm like, you can't.
This is some Wakanda shit.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Saved his life, asked his family, like they was like, we can't take in strays. That's the rule of the pride. And Scar was like, I saved his life. He my brother now. Like he family. And they
wow.
No.
Especially
in the movie. It gets worse because in the movie, if they have it to where like Scar was supposed to marry Simba's mom, and like it was a whole thing of like Mufasa taking his
probably
life,
was.
I'm burning the whole project.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm on Scar.
And
Scar
now Simba, now I'm on Simba ass.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck you? Like what
wow.
That's why I brought it up, because
they shouldn't have dropped that.
Yeah,
they ruined the whole lore.
Wrote that script and was like, so in
Okay, guys, I don't remember The Lion King. I'm sorry. I think I might have been high when I put that in the notes.
all right. Yeah, I was kind of wondering, like, why are we talking about this? Okay.
I don't even remember The Lion King.
But it's crazy, right?
It did just definitely ruin my childhood. But
so now what now? Can somebody explain that to me? What Mufasa is?
Yeah, it sounded crazy. So in The Lion King, Mufasa is the king when The Lion King begins. James
Simba
Earl
Daddy,
Jones,
right? Isn't that Simba Daddy?
James Earl Jones is the king.
Yeah.
Simba is Mufasa's son. Spoiler alert for people: Mufasa gets killed. Simba then becomes king.
Scar kills Mufasa.
Scar kills Mufasa.
That's his brother, right? The brother.
That's his brother.
Cain killed Abel.
So that's the gist of it. So in this video, this guy is saying that I don't even understand what the hell he was saying.
What he was saying was that Scar saved Mufasa
when they were young.
when they were younger.
Okay.
And Scar's dad, and Scar was like, I saved his life. This is my brother now. And Scar's dad was like, yo, we don't take in no strays. He's like, we got to. So they took him in. And Mufasa got the throne over Scar.
And Scar was supposed to have it anyway.
Right.
Because Scar got the birthright.
So that would be like somebody being adopted into the royal family, and William ain't going to be the king. It's going to be this adopted boy, but William's supposed to be the king.
Yeah, and William kills the father.
And how did this get into the show?
Yeah, that's been a late night share.
Wow.
This was good.
But that's interesting though that they would flip the script like that. But it kind of got to go back now to the original Lion King to see if they kind of led to that at all.
I don't think
that Scar was really supposed to be the king.
Yeah, I had to go
because you never kind of watch it for that.
Easter egg.
Yeah,
but a bigger thing to me is like, why are they going back and making all the villains heroes now? Because they did the same thing with Maleficent. They're making us feel sorry for the villains.
Because every villain
imitating life, they're trying to get us ready.
No, so what it is that they're showing that they may not necessarily be villains, but they're flawed heroes.
Every villain, like Thanos.
You dig what I'm saying?
I'm a fan of Thanos. I support him.
Thanos and Killmonger they were seen as villains, but their intentions were kind of good.
Right.
It's going about it the wrong way.
Right. Flawed heroes.
All right. So we gonna you cracking up over there. So we're gonna get into the actual topic of today's show. And before we get into the topic of today's show, there's a couple of things I want y'all to think about. I have a couple questions for y'all. All right. It's almost like having the pre-test before the test, but there ain't no test here. We're just trying to see how y'all think, what y'all thinking about. Our topic of today's show is unrealistic expectations that could harm your marriage. So we want to know from you, what unrealistic expectations did you or someone you know bring into marriage? All right. We all know some people that may have some things that they learned during the marriage. So, tell us about it. Hit us up, call us, hit us on our comments, or of course you can email us at 107show@gmail.com. Also, what advice would you give newlyweds about managing expectations in the marriage? And lastly, and we'll put these back up throughout the show, what's the biggest lesson you've learned about expectations in your own relationships? You can hit us up, of course, 669-275-0548, or you can leave a comment or email us. So, Tara, today's topic. Lead us down.
He didn't understand what I said.
I didn't even hear you. What you said?
You said today's topic, and I said self-destruction.
Self-destruction.
Exactly, all of that. That's where we headed. Okay, so today's topic is unrealistic expectations that could harm your marriage. And because of time restraints, I think we're going to have to go through this pretty quickly, Justin.
Okay.
Okay, so navigating a marriage can be tricky because you don't know what to do until you finally step in. That is true. We've said this a million times on this show.
Right.
You really don't know what the heck you're getting into till like around, year 5, maybe?
Where we at? 23?
Year 23, maybe.
I'm hoping for 25.
Maybe year 25. I was actually thinking year 5, but this one is saying by 25 he might understand me, is what he's saying. All right. So here are some tips that can negatively, so don't do this, affect your marriage. So it's better if you don't take them too seriously and do what you think is right for you and your partner. Y'all ready? Hello? Okay.
Yeah, you ready? Yeah.
All right. Marriage is 50-50. Can we all agree?
No.
So this
I'm actually asking y'all before I follow on with this. Is marriage 50-50?
So this is what I will say. Marriage is 50-50 as long as you can agree on what 50-50 means in your relationship?
50% of the time, you killed the bugs.
So
you did what I'm saying?
What you just said is the reason that I failed math. Okay. That was a whole equation
So what
that-
I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, even if your marriage isn't 50, well, no marriage is really 50-50.
It really isn't.
You dig what I'm saying?
It
But
really
even if it's heavily weighed on one side, as long as both of you are happy and neither of you have complaints, then it's 50-50.
Yeah.
I always say marriage is 50-50, 50% of the time.
Well, per this psychologist who wrote this article, marriage involves 100% effort on both sides.
So that's 100-100.
Yeah, so because it's saying that newlyweds believe marriage requires them to put in 50% of the effort, which at this late stage in the game, we in what do we say? 23 years? We know that's not true. Right. So both partners must be fully committed to making the relationship work.
Yeah.
But if you do that, everything else easy. That's that.
Well, right, but you know that now because we've been married for 92 years.
I knew that then.
Well, I think a lot of people don't. Like we've said a million times on this show, a lot of people are so focused on the wedding that they don't think about the marriage. You don't think about what happens after your 6-hour party. You know what I mean? Like people are selfish going in and they continue to be selfish. And that's why a lot of relationships fail. Because you don't want to give that 100%.
Yeah, no, but also a lot of relationships fail because people marry people think that they'll change after marriage.
And 100%, you should know that you can never change anybody.
Absolutely. And people marry people knowing their flaws, but then after 5 years or whatever, are like, yo, I can't take it no more.
Like, I like to get high on the weekend. Now all of a sudden I'm drug addict.
Right?
You know? But it was like that when you got married.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Down for it, but now you're tired.
That's a problem. Exactly. All right. Constant romance. We know that's not true. We think getting married means we'll be doting on each other all the time, but marriage attracts a lot of ups and downs. While most of us want to stay in the honeymoon phase, most marriages go through rough patches without romance. Accepting this can help maintain a realistic view of your relationship. Can we all agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreeing on everything. Whoever wrote this article, I would like to say, have you ever been in any relationship? Do you even have a best friend? Because we all know that you're never going to agree on everything. One person concedes, like, fine, you want pizza? Let's get pizza. Like, the most minute things.
The husband usually concedes.
Absolutely. That's not true. You're wrong if you think your spouse will agree with you on everything. Although most couples go into a marital relationship after discussing ideals and goals, there will still be conflict sometimes, and often at the most unexpected things. Healthy disagreements can strengthen your bond if managed well.
That's what they say.
Comments.
Disagreements.
What did you? God bless you. What did you say, Tyra?
That's what they should have said. Manage your disagreements, not agree on everything.
Yeah.
Manage the disagreements.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
going to be
the easy part. Because I agree. That's what you want to do. Go ahead. But then in my head, I know I'm still going to do what I want to do.
Or you could just also say okay and wait for the feces to hit the oscillating ventilator.
Yeah.
All right. Unwavering support. We all dream of a spouse who answers every call and will step down to support us in everything. But marriage does not work that way. Your spouse may support your majority, but it might not be consistent. They may have their own days when they feel they'll need support themselves. I don't understand that one.
It's not always about you.
Oh, it's not?
That's what that was.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't understand it. Household equity. I think this is very outdated. Navigating a healthy marriage is all about divide and conquer, even if it's about chores. A marriage will start to crumble if you anoint responsibilities without discussing them or put the brunt of one task over your spouse's shoulders. Sharing responsibility fairly can prevent resentment. I don't know if I necessarily believe that because there's some things that I just physically cannot do. I don't think that should be a deal breaker.
Well, if you can't physically do it, then it wouldn't be a chore for you. Like it's just something you can't do.
So it will be something that constantly you would have to do.
I do
It's not
agree.
fair. Say it again, Tyra. Sorry.
No, I said I do agree, but there needs to be a discussion. Like if it's something that you physically cannot do, right? And it's a weighty task for the other person, but you physically cannot do it, then that's something that needs to be discussed because that could start to weigh on the other person and it does start to build resentment. I could kind of agree with that.
Well, yeah, it definitely should be discussed. It has to be discussed at some point because the person can't do it, and you can't be.
But that's a dumb conversation.
What do you say?
Like, yo, like, you gonna move this big rock from over here over there?
No, I'm not talking about that.
Why you can't do that?
It's a big rock.
I'm not talking about that. He was saying household chores.
That's a chore. Landscaping is a chore.
I can't clean the toilet because
landscaping is a chore.
Why can't you clean the toilet?
But what if I say like I vomit? Like just looking at an example makes me vomit. Using that as not the heavy rock. I'm talking about something simple, a simple household chore.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen.
In the bathroom.
You're like, I can't. Like bathrooms just skeeve me. I vomit and I really can't do it. But bathrooms can sometimes be a tedious thing to clean. And that one, the spouse can start to be resentful if they have to constantly clean the bathroom because you can't clean it. Like maybe, okay, you can't clean the toilet, but can you wipe the sink? Like have those discussions. You're like, okay, I know the toilet's not your thing, but what about the shower? Can you change the shower curtain?
See, so I wouldn't care about having to clean the bathroom constantly if I didn't have to do something else constantly. Say if I never had to wash a dish ever.
Right.
Cool, give me the bathroom. But that don't mean that you can just muck the bathroom up.
Yeah.
You still have to be respectful.
That's why they said household equity.
No. But what I'm saying is you have to be respectful. You just can't.
Right, go in there and have a whole real explosion, and then
I'm not even talking about that. But I'm just talking about like if you want to wear makeup, you know what I'm saying. Police your stuff.
That's right.
I'll clean the bathroom, but police your stuff. That's what I'm saying.
I agree. But that's what I think they're saying there. I think they're saying, to be equitable with the household. So I agree with that one.
Okay. All right. Prioritizing each other. Yes, every healthy marriage requires you and your spouse to prioritize each other, but this doesn't mean it'll always happen. Familial and workplace emergencies sometimes take over spousal priorities. I didn't want to say that word.
I was wondering what was that.
I was trying to figure out another way to say it because I'm not saying that. Being flexible and understanding is important in balancing priorities. Do we agree?
Yeah, you're not always going to prioritize the other person because there's been plenty of times where I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that.
What was that?
I ain't going. No, I ain't doing that. No.
Oh, okay. Do you have anything to say about that?
Tired. I'm like, no, no.
No, but I mean, you can't prioritize someone else all the time.
Not all the time. That's just an impossibility. Not all the time.
You need some time for yourself. You can't pour from an empty pitcher. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. All right.
Prioritize your kids all the time.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Being independent, your routine drastically changes after you get married. No matter how much you vow to stick to the same routine, you won't be as independent as before. You'll have to discuss plans with your spouse and vice versa. It's essential to collaborate and compromise where you have
to. No, absolutely.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Gotta have independence in the relationship.
Yeah.
Tyra says I have my own apartment, so
you kind of do. You definitely got to do.
I don't have a bathroom down here.
You can always get a bucket.
You got a bathroom.
Get you a composting toilet.
Yeah, there you go. Put it in your garden next year.
Stink down here.
All right.
Right outside the sliding door.
There you go. That's a great idea. a little cold on your tuchus though, right
under
now.
the deck.
Cold on your tuchus.
All right. No jealousy. Too many people think getting married means all insecurities will disappear. This is a misinformed take that will impact your marriage. Your spouse and you will still feel emotions like jealousy, even if you're tied to each other. Addressing and managing these feelings together can build trust. I don't understand that.
I don't agree with it, and I'm just saying maybe I just haven't been there. I don't know. Like I had y'all been together over 20 years. Like has that like? Do you feel like that's ever been a thing? Because I'm a fan of Tyra. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, you my fan, babe.
He's your number one fan.
No. So I heard something totally different. What I heard was just because you married don't mean your wife won't say, why that girl was all in your face like that.
I've never said that.
You understand what I'm saying? When there was nothing.
Yeah.
That's what I get from it. That even though you're married, you still go through the emotion of jealousy.
I didn't even think about it that way. But yeah, I can see I can see that in this explanation. The insecurities and what this saying that insecurities will disappear. That's an insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's something that you have to get over, especially if you're married to somebody who is like everybody loves them and everybody like that's you know what I mean? Like if I love you, then I understand why other people love you. Like I don't think it's I don't know. Jealousy is I don't understand. Period. But I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a rough one for me.
Yeah. A lot of times it goes hand in hand with selfishness.
Sometimes, yeah.
But how? I still don't get that.
So because I want you all to myself.
That's toxic.
Yeah,
no, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So sometimes selfishness can look like jealousy and vice versa.
I guess that's also the same thing with like, you know how people are like, oh, I don't like to share my friends or whatever. You ever hear people say that?
Yeah,
like that to me is just the strangest thing ever.
Yeah, I tell people I think that's stupid.
Yeah, I think it's pretty stupid. But I guess like, listen, it takes all types to make the world go round.
Like that's apparently the total opposite of friends.
Yeah. Weird. All right. Divorce is the only solution to big problems. This is cuckoo cuckoo. It's important to remember that every relationship faces challenges and not every solution should lead to divorce. Many issues can be resolved with commitment and effort from both partners. Open communication, seeking professional help, and being willing to compromise can often lead to solutions. So basically, don't just be like, all right, I want a divorce because you won't unload the dishwasher.
Right. Right.
Yeah. All right. And then lastly, expecting your partner to change after marriage. Here we go. You know I like to get high on the weekend. Some people think that once you're married, your partner will magically change the habits or behaviors that bother you. This sounds familiar. Not us, but I'm just saying this conversation sounds familiar. But the truth is, counting on someone to change can set you up for disappointment. It is so important to love and accept your partner just as they are instead of hoping they'll become someone different. That's not the person you married if that's what you're hoping.
That's a big one though.
That's huge.
We had a letter last week where I said women a lot of times think that they can change a man when they marry him.
Yeah.
And guys think the same thing too. Sometimes they find a woman that's for the streets that they down for.
Yeah.
They F around and found out. I mean, you can't change everybody.
No, you cannot. You can't change anybody. You can only change yourself.
That's the biggest mistake.
And that takes a lot of work.
And why would you want to marry somebody that you want to change anyway?
Exactly.
I don't think they want to change the person. Sometimes I think they want to change the things that they don't like about the person. And I don't know. I was good. It was so good.
Yeah, but sometimes people want to change behavior.
You can't change
right,
that.
right, right.
And that's the part.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
That people don't understand that they can't change.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you have it, man. That's some things to think about if you're about to get married, if you're in a marriage or something, you know, or something.
Or something. In a relationship.
Those are some unrealistic expectations that can hold you married. You have an expectation of your marriage being 50-50, constant romance, agreeing on everything, unwavering support, household equality, prioritizing each other, being independent, no jealousy, the thinking that divorce is the only solution to big problems, and expecting your partner to change after marriage. You might be in a world of drama.
Yep.
You might be in a world of drama. Look, we're gonna get up out of here. We appreciate y'all hanging with us. If you have missed any parts of this show, make sure that y'all go to the YouTube channel and check out any parts that you missed, and check out the whole thing, and then share it with your friends and your family and your enemies and all like that. I know y'all have final twists. I don't, so I'll try to think of one, but I know y'all have some final twists.
I don't have
No, nobody.
Nah, better luck next week.
Hey, I was hoping I'd get y'all be able to stall me out so I could think of one.
I had something. If you know, like I know, get your Rosetta Stone. Practice a little Russian before they get here.
I'm in trouble. Because that just trying to read it, like when you look at the words. Yeah.
That is my advice to you.
A whole different kind of alphabet. So whole different kind of symbols and stuff. Yeah, we'll see. I ain't gonna we have to tackle that on a whole nother day. A different type of day, not on a 10-7 day, but on a whole nother day. And we can do that. We definitely do that. But we're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna get up out of here. We appreciate y'all hanging with us here on the 10-7 show with Tara, Tyra, Goose, and myself. For everybody that's checking us out, please share us with your friends and your families and your enemies, and tell a friend to tell a friend that we are here and we are back and we are live on Sundays. Shout out to my man Jeff J. Hussein. He said he's gonna be checking us out shortly. He's working weekends and that ain't gonna be happening.
Jay, how's he been?
He said he's happy to see that we are back. So shout out to him. All right. So look, we're gonna get up out of here. Appreciate y'all hanging with us. We'll talk to y'all next week right here on the 10-7 show.
All right, people. Be kind.
That's all I got to say about that.